Semper Fi, everyone, and welcome to the latest installment of Recon Jack. I'm your host, United States Marine Corps veteran and living historian Chuck Lynch. On today's episode, I'm going to try something new to this channel, a suggestion by none other than my good friend and the host of Real History, Frederick. I'm going to title the series of these episodes as Hollywood Marines, as I will discuss a number of Marines depicted in film and on television. The Hollywood Marine of discussion today is Michael Corleone, the fictional character and the protagonist of Mario Puzo's 1969 novel, The Godfather. In the three Godfather films directed by Francis Ford Coppola, Michael, portrayed by Al Pacino, is the youngest son of Vito Corleone, a Sicilian immigrant who builds a mafia empire. Unlike his two older brothers, Michael wants nothing to do with the Corleone family business, wanting instead to lead a more Americanized life. Vito does not want Michael to join the Corleone criminal empire either, hoping that his favorite son will go into politics. Michael was enrolled at Dartmouth College, which was one of 131 colleges and universities nationally that took part in the V-12 Navy College Training Program, which offered students a path to a Navy or Marine Corps commission. Coincidentally, the Corleone family was celebrating Vito's surprise birthday party on 7 December 1941, the same day the Imperial Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and the following day, Michael joined the United States Marine Corps. Michael's awards and service ribbons are consistent for a Marine officer who joined and fought in several World War II campaigns. Although Marines did primarily fight in the Pacific theater during the war, there were a few thousand that served in European campaigns, although it is perhaps a stretch that Michael would have 2 campaign stars for his efforts there. However, Mario Puzo's book does state that Michael had his photo printed in Life magazine, so he must have been an exemplary officer. The first chapter states, "But when World War II broke out, Michael Corleone volunteered for the Marine Corps. He defied his father's express command when he did so. Don Corleone had no desire, no intention of letting his youngest son be killed in the service of a power foreign to himself. Doctors had been bribed, secret arrangements had been made. A great deal of money had been spent to take the proper precautions. But Michael was 21 years of age and nothing could be done against his own willfulness. He enlisted and fought over the Pacific Ocean. He became a captain and won medals. In 1944, his picture was printed in Life magazine with the photo layout of his deeds. A friend had shown Don Corleone the magazine. His family did not dare, and the Don had grunted disdainfully and said, 'He performs those miracles for strangers.' When Michael Corleone was discharged early in 1945 to recover from a disabling wound, he had no idea that his father had arranged his release. He stayed home for a few weeks, then, without consulting anyone, entered Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, and so he left his father's house." This isn't exactly consistent with the film, where Michael's arrival at Connie's wedding is evidently the first time that anyone has seen him since he left college in December 1941 to head off to war. Director Francis Ford Coppola circles back to Michael's military service in a flashback scene at the end of Godfather Part 2. As an exhausted Michael sits alone in his Lake Tahoe compound. In the dark moment, Michael remembers happier times. His father's surprise birthday party. He's at a table with his brothers Sonny and Fredo, adopted brother Tom Hagen, and future brother-in-law Carlo Rizzi. Now, we'll take a look at Michael's hard-fought medals, indicated of his reputation as a war hero as he so humbly brags to the Congressional Committee in The Godfather Part 2. Michael tells the committee that he was awarded the Navy Cross for action in defense of my country. While the Navy Cross is indeed issued for extraordinary heroism to service members in the Marine Corps, Michael's uniform in The Godfather only displays the Silver Star. The Silver Star is awarded for gallantry in action against an enemy of the United States, and the ribbon consists of a red center stripe with white, ultramarine blue, and white stripes extended outward on each side. The medal was first awarded in 1932 and is available to any uniformed service member, including a Marine like Michael. Next on the row is the Navy and Marine Corps medal ribbon, consisting of equal stripes in navy blue, old gold, and apple red. The medal was established in August 1942 for distinguishing oneself for heroism not involving actual conflict with an enemy of the United States, and is awarded to Marines that risk their lives to save others. Filling out the top row of Michael's awards is the Purple Heart, famous from countless war films as a decoration for being wounded or killed in any action against an enemy of the United States or as result of an act of any such enemy or opposing armed forces. The Purple Heart is the oldest military award still given to U.S. military members, originally designated as a badge of military merit by George Washington in 1782 and first awarded in February 1932. The first service ribbon on the bottom row is the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal, awarded to all U.S. military service members who served between 7 December 1941 and 2 March 1946 in the Asiatic Pacific Theater area. The ribbon is gold with a white-red-white triple stripe pattern on each side and a thinner blue-white-red triple stripe in the center. Michael's particular ribbon has 2 campaign stars, indicating his performance in 2 of the 48 recognized naval and marine campaigns in the Asiatic Pacific Theater during World War II. Michael's next ribbon is a European African Middle Eastern Campaign Medal, showing that not only did he see Pacific action, he was also well active in Europe, North Africa, or the Middle East. Other than the geographic component, the medal's parameters include the same dates for all U.S. service members as the Asiatic Pacific Medal. Michael also has 2 campaign stars on his ribbon, which includes brown to depict the African deserts, green, white, scarlet, red for the Italian flag, green to represent the European fields, and the same tripartite blue, white, and red central ribbon from the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal. On the other side is the same green and brown, but with a white, black, white tri-stripe to symbolize Germany. The third ribbon on the bottom row is a World War II Victory Medal, established by Congress on 6 July 1945 and awarded to all active service members who served in the U.S. military between 7 December 1941 and 31 December 1946, as President Harry Truman didn't officially declare an end to hostilities until this date. The ribbon has a red background with double rainbows of blue, green, yellow, red, yellow, green, and blue on each side, representing the same pattern used in the World War I Victory Medal. Overall, one can only assume the entire war service record of Michael Corleone. However, there are several possible explanations for some things that seem contradicting. The main 2 issues being the lack of a Navy Cross medal and the presence of 2 campaign ribbons, each with 2 battle stars. Let's first presume that Michael's Silver Star was later upgraded to a Navy Cross. The campaign ribbons are easily explained as well. There were 51 Marines who fought in Africa and Europe with the Office of Strategic Services, which was the intelligence agency that coordinated espionage activities behind enemy lines during World War II. When the U.S. entered World War II, the 6th Marine Regiment was temporarily stationed in Iceland to defend the country against a possible Nazi German invasion. Also, any seagoing Marines attached to a larger naval vessel within the European, African, Mediterranean theater would also qualify for that campaign medal. Personally, I feel as though everything holds up well for a proper portrayal of a Marine captain having served over 3 years during World War II. Michael looks like a real BAMF in his service green uniform, which was more commonly worn by Marines on leave than the beloved dress blue uniform. The film's military advisor even managed to use the half-inch ribbon bar, which was common amongst Marines during the war. As Michael had recently returned home from his wartime service, it is definitely normal to see him still in uniform. Perhaps the only article missing is the Honorable Discharge ruptured duck patch above his right chest pocket. He looks proud and sharp while attending the wedding reception, and many Marines wore their uniform for college and job interviews, as well as special occasions like the day Vito's daughter was to be married. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Recon Jack, and perhaps you've learned something new. Hopefully you've enjoyed this new series of Hollywood Marines, and stay tuned for more episodes as I continue to explore the hallowed history, traditions, and individuals of the United States Marine Corps. Please feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and leave a comment in the section below. I always enjoy interacting with you folks and seeing the growth of this channel. Also, don't hesitate to tell a friend or family member, or email me directly to recon_jack@hotmail.com. And until next time, Semper Fi and carry on.